Welcome back, guys, for part 2 of my two-part series of 38 PlayStation games that have been confirmed. So this is just a continuation off the first video I made because it was just a little bit too long. So hopefully you like the content, you like the videos, you like the trailers that are actually in here. Not all of them are PlayStation 5 trailers, but you know, just watching some of the PlayStation 4 and even Xbox One trailers for the exact same games that are coming out, one has to imagine how they're going to fully look on the PlayStation 5. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. And stay tuned because this is going to be a long one. Microman, NHL 21, again another EA Sports game. The Enzo Infinity Reborn. I have no idea what that is, but you know, the title's kind of catchy. Observer System Redux, Redo, however you want to call it, tomato.
Attention citizens, curfew is now in effect in all Class C districts.
The year is 2084. If they told me what the world would become, I would not have believed them. Hey! Just need to ask you a few questions. I am what they fear. A corporate tool of oppression. If you don't remember, you won't remember. That's when they call me.
They've come for him.
Heart rate irregular. Emergency extraction procedure offline.
My name is Daniel Lazarski. I'm an observer.
Outriders. And once again, Outriders actually has a trailer, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that real quick.
We awoke from one nightmare into another. Not on our dying Earth, but somewhere much worse.
Good guys are dead one. A good guy's the one that brings the fire. Good guys are dead one. A good guy's the one that.
We came to Enoch as our last chance, a chance at a new home. But what we found didn't save humanity. It consumed it. We awoke changed. The anomaly unleashed within us, burning with power. Impossible power. Enoch robs us of our humanity, yet gives us so much more. Each step taking us further from what we were, and closer to what we must become.
PlayStation.
Path of Exile 2, Psy Hotel, Quantum Error. They're saying sometime this year for 2020 for Quantum Error as well as Path of Exile. That remains to be seen. We really don't know what is going to be a launch title. Now, Sony's supposed to be having a press conference on June 4th, so maybe we'll see a little more in terms of what's coming out, as well as demos, aka trailers. Rainbow Six Quarantine, Rainbow Six Siege. Again, the Rainbow Six games are going to be pretty big staples of the game releases, come next year or even the year after. Redo Enhanced Edition, Scarlet Nexus, Sniper Elite 5. I gotta admit, I was not a big fan of the Sniper Elite games, but there are a lot of people who are fans of those games. Now, again, when I play games like Counter-Strike or Call of Duty or Battlefield, I'm not a sniper person. I have patience, but most of the time I miss, just goes zinging right past people's heads. So I can't stand that. So I'm one that's going to get your M4A1s, just assault rifles more than anything else in most games. Even playing Fortnite, I'd rather use an assault rifle than a sniper rifle. Soulborn, Starfield. And of course, we got to look at The Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls is always great. They've been great since the original games. I started my life of Elder Scrolls with Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and I've moved up to Elder Scrolls 4 and 5. Couldn't really get into the online version of Elder Scrolls, but I know there's tons of people who really play that game and are really dedicated to playing. Much like the people who play World of Warcraft. Only a little bit different. Lord of the Rings Golem. The Sims 5. Obviously, The Sims. Always going to be a big selling game, not just for the game itself, but the 20 or 30 or 40 expansions they release afterwards, adding pets and swimming pools and vacation spots and things like that. Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Gotta wonder if they're going to release another fishing controller. So I know they had them on PlayStation and a couple of other consoles. I think they had Sega Bass Fishing. That came with one of those controllers on the Sega Dreamcast. So, who knows? Maybe we'll see some of those unique controllers coming out again. Vampire the Masquerade. Now, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 does have a trailer. However, the only next-gen trailer I've been able to find is for the Xbox Series X. So, take a look at this trailer. Just kind of know it's coming out for PlayStation 5 as well as the Xbox Series X. always a good series. Warframe, I'm not really kicking and screaming about because it's a free game in most cases. I mean, you can get it for PlayStation 4 right now, unless they're planning on doing a huge graphic overhaul on the game. So if they can do a graphic overhaul and tweak the gameplay a bit, then it might be worth some people actually paying for rather than getting it for free and then progressing in the game through microtransactions, which a lot of the companies are doing these days. And the last couple, you're looking at Watch Dogs Legion. Everybody knows Watch Dogs these days. I remember when it was first announced, at least the original Watch Dogs 1 and 2, and it was a very innovative sounding game. Second one was somewhat innovative. So it really depends on if you like that style of game. Yeah, it's cool. You can hack people's cell phones and things like that and transfer money over. But, how much of that is really going to be where it's going to want you to keep playing. And here's a trailer for Watch Dogs Legions coming out for the PlayStation 5 eventually.
London. Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people thrown in cages like animals. Oh, and who could forget the killer robots everywhere? So yeah, that's all gone a bit shit. It's up to us to take our city back. Thing is, we can't do it alone. We need to recruit a resistance. I know what you're thinking. Where do we start? Open your eyes and take a look around. Look here. Look at him. No, not him. Him. Former MI5.
Duty never ends.
He can get anywhere and erase anyone. See her?
Let's kick those bastards out of London.
She got kicked out of Oxbridge Robotics School for teaching him to reproduce. And that fella over there? Proper bellend.
Come on, come at me.
He'll crack your skull just for looking at him funny.
What am I gonna do tonight? Something makes me feel alright.
This had better be fucking good.
And allow me to introduce you to the deadliest of the lot. She's not old, she's experienced. Like I said, you can recruit anyone, and I mean bloody anyone. Him, her, everyone is a secret weapon. Find them, recruit them, build the resistance. Let's unfuck this world.
And the last game on the trailer is WRC9, or as many of you are going to know, World Rally Championship Part 9. Now, the game, obviously in its 9th iteration, which has always looked really good and had really good solid gameplay. But you be the judge of it with the trailer that you're going to see here, which is coming out for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5.
Welcome everyone to the Esports WRC. Crash
so.
So when it comes to some of these games, there's a lot of games that are surprising. Some people have never heard of. Myself, I would have liked to have seen a Fallout in this particular list. Fallout would have been great to see on this list. God of War, you know it's going to happen. I mean, it's just kind of common sense when it comes to that. Gran Turismo, also going to happen as well. How much more real can they start making these games, though? I mean, the games already looked beautiful on the PlayStation 4. But with the effects that they're going to have for the PlayStation 5 with the ray trace technology, it's just going to be amazing. So keep your eye out for every single one of these games. Maybe we'll see that power that Sony's boasting, the PlayStation 5 being 100 times more powerful than the PlayStation 4. I'm not really going to be seeing it, but when we are talking a difference of about 7 or 8 years between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, there's a good possibility they're right. They could get up there. I mean, I could maybe see about 5 or 10 times better than the PlayStation 4, but it remains to be seen. But that's going to do it for today, guys. You guys have a great night. Have an amazing day. And remember, as I've always said, game on.